Heartbreaking truth about regular guy Keanu Reeves. The box office star Keanu Reeves has had a glittering career with his famous film series, The Matrix and John Wick. But away from the cameras, the actor has lived through a series of personal tragedies.
I lead a very quiet, normal kind of, my private life is a boring disaster, but work is good. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
No.
Early abandonment. The emotional gut punches started at a very young age for Keanu Reeves. He was just a 3-year-old kid when his father, Samuel Reeves, abandoned the family, leaving his wife Patricia to raise their 2 children alone. Predictably, he and Keanu's relationship has devolved since then, from rocky to completely non-existent. In the 90s, Samuel was arrested for possession of cocaine and heroin and received a 10-year jail sentence. He's been out for a good while, but his relationship with his son never recovered. Attended 4 high schools, but no diploma. As a kid, Reeves struggled academically, attending 4 separate high schools in total. He never did earn his diploma and never pursued higher education. Reeves was, in fact, expelled from one of his many schools. As he told the Daily Mail in 2008, "It was difficult. I went to 4 different high schools in 5 years. I was okay academically, good at English and creative writing. I was on the chess team." But, he added, "It was a very small school and I guess I didn't fit in. I had conflicts and run-ins with the staff. The principal and I didn't see eye to eye. I was one of those why kids. I asked too many questions about everything. I couldn't stop even if it got me into trouble. I wanted my autonomy, and if you wanted to impose something on me, then you and I would have a problem." Loss of his best friend. In October 1993, his best friend and actor River Phoenix died at the age of 23. The Stand By Me star collapsed outside Hollywood music venue The Viper Room after taking a speedball, a combination of morphine and cocaine. Phoenix said, "Keanu was like my older brother, but shorter." In a joint interview, Keanu told him, "I've always loved you, River. River is my best friend, and I don't have many of them." Keanu, who was 23 at the time, was filming blockbuster Speed with Sandra Bullock when River died. Sandra said, "I think Keanu has gone through a lot, even though he doesn't let on. He hides a great pain." Suffering the loss of a child. In late 90s, after the Speed and Matrix, Keanu met and fell in love with Jennifer Syme, an actress and personal assistant. Before long, Jennifer was pregnant. However, shortly before Christmas 1999, the two rushed to the hospital where ultrasound tests revealed that the worst-case scenario, Syme delivered their stillborn daughter, Ava Archer Syme Reeves, on December 24, 1999. The loss of a child is one of the most intense tragedies a person can endure. Inevitably, it takes a massive toll on relationships, especially the one between the child's parents. This was very much the case with Keanu Reeves and Jennifer Syme following the harrowing stillbirth of their daughter Ava. Sadly, but very much understandably, the couple didn't last much longer. They split a few weeks after laying their daughter to rest in January 2000. Fatal crash. On April 1st, 2001, Reeves met Syme at San Francisco's Crepes on Cole, a popular brunch spot, according to People. The next day, she was dead. Shortly after 6 a.m., Syme's car slammed into a trio of parked cars. She was partially ejected from the vehicle and died instantly. These back-to-back tragedies changed Reeves forever. A friend told People at the time that the action star was finding it very, very difficult to cope with her death. Years later, the grief still lay heavily upon him. Sister's 10-year cancer battle. Ava's stillbirth came after Keanu spent a decade helping his sister, Kim, battle the life-threatening blood cancer leukemia. Keanu became her main carer in the early 1990s, helping to nurse her back to health while his acting career went stratospheric. He said, "She was always there for me, you know? I will always be here for her." She recovered from her illness, and Keanu has since set up a cancer charity, but chose not to attach his name.
I have a foundation that does some It's mostly directed towards healthcare and education, but it's done in the past some rainforest conservation. And then, like you said, you do what you can.
According to New York Post, he donated around $31.5 million to leukemia research, 70% of the approximately $45 million total he made from The Matrix. Despite a tragic backstory full of trauma and loss, Keanu Reeves is considered one of the nicest stars in Hollywood. He now lives happily with his girlfriend, Alexandra Grant, where they met in 2009, a happiness he would have struggled to imagine 20 years earlier.